Good evening, everyone. How are you this evening? I hope everyone is doing well. So, today I painted a picture of a tree, and as I was painting the picture, there was some energy that spoke to me, so I wanted to make sure that we had time to speak about that energy right now. As you know, we are all raising our vibration for the collective. And when we continue to make those daily intentions, we need to make sure that we are clear about the things that we need in our lives so that we can pass through these blocks. Sometimes, yes, we do carry some block. Um, we will just store some blocked energy. So this is a good time to make sure you're doing any extra grounding work, clearing out your space. If you're into candles, just make those intentions around your candles. Just say, just connect to your highest self, ground with Mother Gaia, and just say, Mother Gaia, I wish to unblock any energy that is no longer serving my highest good so that I continue to make my intentions and manifest with abundance and a purpose. And this is where you want to call into your guides. You want to do some soul care. You want to continue to work on your affirmations. And not only that, I think it's important for you to be a little extra creative right now. Do things that you wouldn't normally do, and sometimes that is even hard to start because it's like, well, what do I do? Well, earlier today, I knew I needed to paint. I just had to paint. If I didn't paint, I was just going to be real sad. And sometimes I have to make sure I put myself first. I have to put I make sure everyone's always taken care of, but how can I take care of other people if I don't take care of my own needs? And sometimes this could be a want. It could be such a want, but it really is a need. And that's where I'm, as I'm doing my own, guidance, connecting with my guides, calling in my soul guides, calling in my cosmic guides, calling in the archangels, calling all the assistants in, our ascension team so that I can not only feel the blessings that are coming through, but it's like, this is what I truly needed in my life. And these are your gifts. And if you want to accept these gifts, you must ask the divine. You must say to the divine, yes, I want to accept these gifts. I want to accept what it is that I need to do for the highest good of all. And can you give me a sign? Not only can you give me a sign, but can you let me know what it is that I need to do? Can you send me some clues? Can you help me? Can you show me a color? Can you show me my spirit animal? Show my spirit guides, And this is where now you got the ball rolling. So now that you got the ball rolling, this is why it's important for you to take notes as much as you can. Take pictures, do some voice notes, and calendar, vision boards, whatever it is that you need to do, okay? Because this is where not only are your guides wanting, they are so happy that you're called them in. They are so happy. They are beyond happy to help you, okay? So this is why we just wanted to, when I say I talk about what my guides are saying and what it is that you can do to help yourself connect and feel what those next steps may be for you. So if this is your first time coming in, thank you. I'm so grateful that you are spending time here on our channel. where we do a little bit of, we just, it's chit chat time. It's chit chat about life. And sometimes we'll pull on tarot, oracles, we'll talk numerology, we'll talk energy. But for the most thing I want you to get out of this is that we're talking about you. We're talking about your soul care. We're talking about your guidance. You are a pathfinder. You are a way shower, and you are here to uplift the energy happening here on earth. So if you are seeing 1111, it's time for you to start taking some notes. So thank you again for coming in. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Please make sure you only take what resonates with you. And as always, don't forget to share this with someone that you may know. Okay? So here we have this, I painted this tree, and I'm still not done with it. So, those are other things that sometimes we want to rush into the process, because when we rush into the process, we can automatically feel rewarded once it's complete. But sometimes, this is where you can make a little mistakes and have some flaws, and you can give up on yourself, and you're like, yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that no more, it just don't look right to me, but that's like, how are you going to fulfill that gift and talent that you have if you don't take time to pursue more energy into it? Okay, so that's all. So about the tree reading. Okay, so we're gonna call this a tree reading, and one of the things I want to do is just go ahead and clear out some of this, clear out any energy right now with the Palo Santo. I love the smell of Palo Santo. And the nice thing about Palo Santo is that it just helps clear out any energy. Okay, good. And I just love the way it smells. So it's another way for you to connect to the divine. Okay, so essential oils also gives like a special signal to your brain, and it just helps you feel relaxed. It helps you feel grounded. And then if you are one who is, doing your meditation process, you're doing your prayers, taking note, whatever, then this just kind of helps. Okay, so I do want to say a special shout out to the Biblical Ritual Company for, I had ordered some candles and the affirmation, and you've probably seen me use this on one of my last videos, and this is a really good one. This is love oil. Okay, so just another one of those essential oils that just helps perks things up and makes you feel grounded. And the nice thing about this, you could just take it anywhere with you if you start to feel that anxiousness in you, or if you start to feel if you start to feel a little confused, or you start to feel, well, yeah, some people actually can feel a little disoriented. They can feel a little, ungrounded. Just bring this out. Have a little, if you want to, write on a little tiny card, like the size of a business card, and just take it with you in your wallet and carry it with you, and just put, I am pure love. And just write it like 3 times. I am pure love, I am pure love, and I am pure love. Okay? And I only talk about this because one time I felt very stuck in while I was driving on the highway, and I didn't know what came over me. And I had to pull over, and I felt like my hands were just sweating. Not only were they sweating, I felt like I just had no control to hold on to the steering wheel while I drove, and I started to feel nervous. And so this is why I like to talk about a lot about things that can help you just feel grounded. What I needed was to be out in nature more. I needed the extra grounding. I needed to tap into my inner guidance system so that I can do that self-healing that I needed to do. And once I started to doing that, more doors just started opening up for me. I was able to feel more confident in, asking questions. We're always still working on our confidence, right? And that's just letting go of the ego. And that's where you want to call onto your guides, call on that extra, call them the champs. Hey champs, can you come help me? My love, please come help me. So this is where you can call them in, and they'll be right there for you, and they'll just help you fulfill whatever it is that you're needing to do to help you continue on your path. So I always like to bring up things like oils, candles, and taking walks, doing anything that you can to be out in nature, okay? Because it will help you a lot. So, I'm just gonna pull some basic, just some basic tarot cards. Let's see what your guides want you to know. And this is just a basic reading for the collective. We're just going to do a quick one card pull. We're going to do a one card pull. And we'll call this what does the 1111 guidance want me to know? Okay, we have the 5 of Cups, sadness. Okay, so if you have been watching a lot of other readers, and sometimes I'll talk about, I'll bring up a card, because not only should you pay attention to cards that will often come up, but sometimes there is a message in that teaching. There's always a teaching in something, right? So you have the 5 of Cups. The 5 reveals sadness due to the loss of a relationship, work, friendship, or due bereavement. Unlike the 8 of Cups, which shows a natural moving on, this card often reveals an unexpected break from a person, a job, leaving you bereft and confused. An additional meaning is being unable to let go of the past, being haunted by guilt or regret. The advice here is look for and accept support. The situation is not hopeless, and you will heal from this. So the key words here are unhappiness, dejection, negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, and abandonment. Okay, so what do we need to know about this 5 of Cups, Spirit? What do we need to know? So I'm going to pull an oracle from the Crystal Mandala. What is it that we need to know? So you have Goddess Ishtar and Astrophyllite, Daring Rebirth, Crystal Goddesses 888. Okay, so this could also be that you are also going through a spiritual awakening right now. So if you are going through a spiritual awakening right now and you're looking for some answers, then this is a great time for you to receive the support that you need. You can also look back to my old videos and receive the support through the guidance. Just check through the titles and see which one resonates with you. But as always, this is a time where you really need to be creative too. Okay? Because when you're going through a rebirth, there's a part of you that wants to let go of something. There's a part of you that wants to let go. There's a part of you that's very mysterious, okay? But you're also going through a lot of healing. So that could be why the sadness or the Five of Cups card is coming up in your reading. So if that Five of Cups card is coming up in your reading, pay very special attention to it, because your guides want you to know that you may need to call in a new guide if you're feeling a bit more sadness, you're feeling left behind, you're feeling lonely, and this is where you could be needing to invite in not only new groups, but you need to do more self-care. And remember to uplift your energy and stay positive. So you have Goddess Ishtar and Astrophyllite. This may be a good time for you also to understand the healing in crystal work. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thank you. So let's read Daring Rebirth. We bring you the empowerment of daring rebirth. The bold spirit in you claims the divine defiance of the phoenix. It refuses defeat at every turn. No matter who or what may seek to overpower your spirit, your peace, your loving heart, and your wild optimism, you shall triumph in a divine and daring rebirth. Do not limit yourself with expectations, whether from another or your own mind. There is so much possible for you, a radically different and new you to become. Believe, and so shall it be. It takes daring to imagine a new life. Boldness of spirit and willingness are needed to allow yourself to embrace and love that different life. You can be in this world as you choose to be. The truth of you can have many different versions, some fearful, some free. There is so much that is possible for you to experience in this life. You have the light and power of a living sun inside of you. Rebirth is a new life, a different you that is truthful, authentic, and yet more vibrant, radiant, vivid, and free. It is possible for you to have all of this. The requirement for rebirth, however, is an experience of shamanic death. This is not physical death, it is spiritual transformation. It requires that whatever is keeping you from living a happier, freer, more beautiful, joyful, and soul-satisfying life be sacrificed, be allowed to die, so to speak, so you can be born anew. To the extent you have believed yourself to be those things, felt attached to them, or that your identity was wrapped up in them, you will feel like you are dying along with them. You are changed through this process. You will not feel, think, behave, or believe as you did prior to it. Shamanic death creates transformation so profound as to allow a more real you to emerge from the process. It strips you of what you have believed yourself to be, and what is left is the real you, unencumbered and unveiled and true. The need for daring is because shamanic death and rebirth can frighten the mind. While you will be celebrating after the process happens, when you are going through it, Your fears will be stimulated. This is supposed to happen. How else can you lay your fears aside unless you confront them and choose to let them go? If they are hiding in the shadows, you cannot deal with them. Your fear might be of success, your own value of being alone or being rejected, abandoned, judged, ridiculed, shamed, or ignored. You fear might that you'll mess up or regret your decisions. It might be that you won't know who you are if you're not your job, relationship, role as a parent or healer, or any other limited identity you have tried to project your entire being into. Life on the other side of that fear might seem unfathomable to your mind. You might worry that you will simply cease to exist. Just to be clear, however, no one who has transitioned from fear-based reality into love-based reality has ever said, or will I ever say, I miss my fear-based reality. Although it can be painful, what you are giving up will not be a cause for regret. The extent to which you are willing to dare to confront and release your fear, rather than believe your fears are accurate reflections of reality, is the extent to which you can experience rebirth. Your rebirth can be so radical, so daring, that you will feel as though you are living an entirely different life within this one lifetime. The oracle of daring rebirth comes to you when there is an opportunity to confront a fear and release it, to let go of a belief system or behavior that is getting in the way of the life you actually dream of living. It's your decision whether to challenge that fear now, later, or at all. If you are doubting your readiness and capacity, however, this oracle suggests that you are more ready than you think you are, and that your time is now. There is a new emerging. It might shock your friends and family. People may accuse you of not being yourself anymore, but you are becoming more you than ever before. Trust the new emerging in the greater authenticity and strength you are discovering in yourself. You do not have to squash your being to fit in with the expectation of others. Through daring rebirth, you tap into the courage you need not only to go through the process of transformation, but the spiritual sassiness you need to give yourself permission to love and be the new you that emerges at the other side of it. Treasure that self reborn, for it has been hard won and is a divine treasure. Healing process. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Astrophyllite and goddess Ishtar, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of daring rebirth. May I be held in the loving embrace of the Divine Mother as I thoroughly shed my old sense of self, the known world, and embark upon my divine adventure of daring rebirth. May I be fearless and free to be all I can be. Through divine mercy and my own free will, so be it. If you wish to further integrate this guidance, hold the oracle card with a mandala image facing outwards from the sacral chakra at your lower belly beneath your belly button. Relax and breathe in and out several times and say aloud, I choose my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to approach the shadows within love, gentleness, light, determination. I choose to confront and release fears holding me back from the fulfillment of my divine potential. I wish to embrace daring divine rebirth. I am willing to let go of who I have believed myself to be, to discover and unveil more of who I truly am. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. And this is where you want to take a picture of this card And what I like to do is I'll take screenshots, okay? So if you want to take a screenshot, and I'll take a screenshot with something that resonates with me so that during meditation I can connect with that image, and it can help me be more persistent, to be more, like the message said, sometimes I need to reinvent myself. I need to reinvent myself, okay? Not only do I need to reinvent myself, I need to find closure, let it go, and then I release and surrender to the prime source creator of the universe, source energy. And I give it to my guides. I thank my guides, and I let my guides know how I'm feeling. I talk with them all of the time so that I can feel the balance that is necessary for me to pursue whatever interest I'm working on. So you can also, if, like I said earlier, if you want to take a little wallet-sized card and write on it some affirmations and carry it with you for like a couple days, carry it with you for a week, a month, however it is. Remember, every day is a new day. Every day is a new opportunity. Every day has a new rebirth. And some things are just gonna have to be left to be. And always call in your compassion side of you, and just see it as pure love, pure guidance, and so it is. And then hold this card between your hands, between the palms of your hands. You can pray with this card. Have your intentions. What is it that I want to work on? Okay, so this is where sometimes I can be so messy around the house. I can be so messy around the house because I'm working on several projects. And I like working on several projects. But sometimes I can feel the tension of not nurturing and spending time with all of those projects the way that I want to. So I have to supervise and see and reflect on how I am working with that project so I can feel like I gave it my best. Okay, so these are things why I think it's important to not only journal them, write them down, but you want to, make a list, especially if you're someone who's working on a lot of projects. Then after holding the card, or holding the information in your hand, you can bow your head and say, and I'll do a little prayer, and then I try to do it outside too, so that I can feel the wind, so that I can feel, I could just feel the energy. And I'll do a little dance. I'll do a little bow. I give thanks. I might sing, play a game, scream, yell, sing. I usually sing and dance. But at this time you can say, may divine love bring comfort, grace, protection, and assistance to all beings going through any experience connected to divine rebirth. According to unconditional love, divine mercy, and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. You can finish your healing process with this affirmation said out loud 3 times. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. I am reborn as myself, radiant, wild, divine, and true. And so it is, and so it be. And I give thanks to the divine wisdom, the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your time. I thank you to the collective energy. I thank you, spirit guides. I thank you to our ancestors. I thank you to the archangels. I thank you to the teachers and masters. I thank you, Source Energy. And I thank you to Mother Gaia, the planet, because she's always helping us receive the guidance that we need. Okay, so take note of that as much as you can. And this is where it's also a good time. Not only remember that we want to pray for other people, we want to help bless other people. Remember that a lot of people are going through a divine rebirth, and we want to make sure that we stay connected, that we stay, whatever it is that you want to share is up to you. Nobody's telling you how to do this, okay? You need to know that. But you should always have some routine. Okay, you should have a routine, and the more that you do that, the more opportunities will be established and help make the way that you are needing. Okay, so I love that reading for you. And if you are someone who wants to pick up your own oracles, this is a beautiful one. This is Alana Fairchild. I love her oracles. This is the Crystal Mandela Oracle. So whenever, and I love reading the oracles because whenever you just need some connection, anything that's going to help you during these rebirthing moments, we want to make sure that we stay connected to some spiritual messages, groups. And I have another video I think that we uploaded the other day, so I'll make sure that that's there for you to see too. But this is what your guides want you to know. So thank you very much, guides, for that. Thank you for that message. I really think that that's going to really help you. I know as it has really helped me tremendously. So I want to just say thank you for allowing me to receive these energy readings so that I can share them with you too. And this one I think has become one of my favorites. Guidance is as we're all doing our own studies, and this is where there's going to be more study to learn, more things to learn, and this is why you want to try to allocate your timing. You want to find ways to allocate your timing. You want to find ways to prosper your growth so that our divine master, our prime source creator, can help you go through these. I am the living word. Your words have creative power. Use them wisely. Well, this is the second time this card came out today, so there is a very prosperous meaning. This is John 1:1. Okay, and I think it's okay to say this is, if this is something that you want to continue to learn, you can look up the meaning of John 1:1. Okay, and I do see, yes, this is a Gemini symbol. So yeah, we are in Gemini season, and I see the butterflies here, and you know, butterflies also symbolize rebirth. Okay, so, and what else do I see here? This would be a really good, take a screenshot of this card. I am the living word. So this is where you really want to watch your words right now. Not only do you want to watch your words, you know, you kind of want to, you know, just be yourself. But this is where you want to, I'm hearing spirit say, partner with like an elder, partner with someone who's also going through like a research, like a coach development, if you need more fine-tuning, if you need more balancing. Okay, if you feel like you are struggling, this is a good time for you to reach out, ask, and it is given. Okay, because some of us really do need the face-to-face contact. We do need that, and this is just spirit, source energy reminding us that yes, we do need face-to-face contact. And not only do we need face-to-face contact, we need to make sure that we are surrendering and giving the guidance, what we're learning, what we're saying and hearing. We need to release and give this guidance to the divine. Okay, to the divine intelligence, to source energy. And then everything else, you know, you just take notes and just remember that the universe has your back. Just give it to the universe. And then whatever, we'll talk about that in another video. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we will do that on a next video. Then we'll talk about, it'll be a surprise. Okay? Anyways, I hope that you are all doing good. Oh, and then let's see, there was, thank you, Spirit. So Spirit, and tonight I noticed that Spirit was talking about the sacral chakra. So again, we want to work with this sacral chakra often. Okay, so whatever it is that you need to do to study this, you know, you can read about it. You can go to the metaphysical store, go to your library, and just see what information you can get on it. Okay, so the sacral chakra is flow. And this is vibe 16. Your passion is prosperous. You are so blessed to be in this world because there are unlimited opportunities for you to learn and grow in your own unique way. The beauty of this world is the fact that we are all different and we have all our own interests. We all have something that we are passionate about. Passion is a natural energy that helps us express who we really are and share our gifts, talents, and creativity with the world. Your passion can be something to do with your career or a hobby you're involved in. Whatever it is, it sets your soul on fire, helps you forget all your cares, and gives you space in the present moment full of joy and contentment. What's your passion? What do you love to do? When you choose to do what you love, you express yourself fully and become centered with your soul. When you tune into the vibration of passion, you also naturally draw the energy of prosperity toward you. Prosperity is the energy of fulfillment and riches. Your truest form, your soul, is always in a place that is filled with support, abundance, and fulfillment. When you do what you love, you allow that sense of abundance to move into your body and mind and experience it on a physical level. Limitations in your mind begin to melt away, and you're lifted so high on a vibrational level that you're in touch with the totality of possibility, and you move onto a frequency that has unlimited support and potential for you. That's the real definition of prosperity. And prosperity is available to you right now through your passion. When you are pulsing with your passion, you align with the infinite heart of the universe, and you can manifest the life you love. Experience your passion plus experience prosperity equals raise your vibration. So the vibe of the day, it feels so good to do what I love. When I experience my passion in life, I am unbounded and limitless. When I follow my passion, I attract and experience prosperity. I move into the totality of possibility that surrounds me. It feels so good to experience more of what I love, and so it is. And this is from the Kyle Gray Raise Your Vibration High Vibe Tools to Support Your Spiritual Awakening. And this is one of his new books that I picked up at the metaphysical shop. And this is what I love to do. I just love it. I just love it. I love it when I'm able to read new books, pick up new ascension material, you know. Everything is here to help nourish and prosper our soul's growth. And not only that, we're also reminded that we're all reawakening on this planet to know thyself. And know that our Creator will never leave us and will not, there's a beautiful scripture for I will not leave or forsake you. It's a beautiful scripture. And the more here, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139:14. And I just love reading scriptures. I just love learning. And I just love knowing that we're all here just to help each other grow and have fun. That's all. So cheers to you. Make sure you're drinking lots of fluid, clear fluid, because you know, as John 1:1, the affirmation, know that I am living word, reminds us in order for us to continue to receive guidance and create more in our life, we also need to make sure that we're taking care of our energy, okay? So lots of love and light to you. I wish you nothing but love and success. And until we meet again, namaste. Love you. Bye-bye. Take care.